Well, welcome back, guys. This week we're going to take you on a trip from Crescent Bar, Washington, all the way to Eugene, Oregon. Our travel around Washington for a month of the summer to see family.
Please make sure to stick around to the end if you want to see our weight loss journey updates. I've got a big number.
Hello and welcome back. If it's your first time here, I'm Scott.
And I'm Allison.
And we are
Jarhead and Ginger's Journey.
We're full-time RVers. We do destination videos, tips and tricks, and all things RV. That sounds like something you'd like. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and come along on our journeys.
Well, it's travel day again. We spent a little bit longer than we planned at the last stop, and if you just watched, you can see why. I love that site. It was a little windy this morning again, and I was kind of hoping we would have to extend, but I am ready to get over to the west side and see the family. That was just a pure luck that we got that spot, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I can't believe we came in there on opening day. That's the only reason I think we got that spot.
I do too. I am really surprised that's not taken by a long-term or whatever, annual, whatever it is there.
Yeah.
But if I was here, I'd definitely get that spot for myself for a long term.
Yeah, we actually had a guy yesterday come over to our spot and said, "Hey, excuse me, I hate to bother you, but are you guys really leaving tomorrow? Because we want your spot." And we're like, "Yeah, we'll probably be out around 10 or 11. And we left, what, about 10:15, 10:30?
Yeah, 10:30-ish. So where are we going, babe?
Western Washington.
We're going to Fall City, and it's 1,000 Trails Encore Park. And it is near, what's the name of those waterfalls?
Snoqualmie.
Yes, near Snoqualmie Falls. It's actually the closest 1,000 Trails to Seattle, where all of our family is pretty much in that area, not inside Seattle, but pretty close. So we get to see our girls for the first time in almost 2 years, and I can't wait to give them a hug. I have one, Amanda, said she is not a hugger, so she gets extra hugs. So we're going to take you along and show you some scenery.
Yeah.
Took some time, but we pointed out that tomorrow isn't here right now, baby. An absent mind came to roam around, captured you in a foggy cloud, baby. Standing on my toes on the edge, I'm ready to go. See it clear when the shadows are lit, I'm ready to go. When we fall, we get up and go, baby. The way they think is paradoxical. Captured you in a foggy cloud, baby. Standing on my toes on the edge, I'm ready to go. See it clear when the shadows are lit, I'm ready to go.
Well, it's travel day, and we forgot to give you a site tour. We are at Tall Chief in Site 34. Right behind us over there is the bathhouse, so this is very convenient. If you want to use the bathhouse, this is a 30 amp site. No sewer hookups, but we're also very close to the dump. And you can see that this site is very shaded. The tree limbs are kind of about to overtake it, so hopefully they'll trim those back before they do, but this has been a very nice site. We were actually able to stay here 3 weeks, and we have this nice little picnic area. We didn't really use it because we like to use our patio, but it's nice and private. Well, we are in line for the dump, and I just wanted to show you, we met these people with that old motorhome. It's a 1973, I can't remember what, but they're restoring it. It's a nice family that are traveling in there, and you don't see many of those on the roads these days. Well, while we were at the dump station, or waiting in line for the dump station, a boy came by and on his bicycle, and he said, "Love your YouTube videos." And so we just want to say hi to him and all you children out there watching. We love you. So please tell your parents to make sure that you're subscribed to Jarhead and Ginger's Journey. And if you see us, we'll give you a sticker. We couldn't catch the boy in time to give him a sticker, so next time we'll give you a sticker too.
Absolutely. What do you think that kid was? Maybe 10 years old or so?
Oh yeah, I think maybe he's a little bit older. I don't know.
Nice.
But,
it was pretty cool.
Yeah. So where are we going today, babe?
Yeah, we're just changing parks. We're not going very far at all. I don't even know the name of it. We've been there before too. That's how bad my memory is.
We're going to Thunderbird Thousand Trails in Monroe, Washington. It's about a 50-minute drive. It's quicker if you were to go the other route, but that route, it has the roads are way too windy and low branches. So our Garmin told us to go back through Falls City and then head north. And we're going to be there 8 nights, and we've been to that campground before, and kind of said we would not go back because we were on one of the riverside sites, and when we were leaving, you have to turn around in this really tight cul-de-sac, and it's such a tight turnaround. We made it, but we drug our tires, and I'm sure it wasn't good for us. So hopefully this time we'll have a little bit easier, but this is the Thursday before Memorial Day weekend, so I imagine it's gonna be pretty packed.
Yeah. I think we'll probably get a site though over there by the river if we want one.
Yeah.
The last time we were at this place, we couldn't find a full hookup site again, just like the site we were just at. But you know, it is what it is. We had to hook up once while we were there and go to the dump station. But if we're only there for 8 or 9 days, we'll probably make it the full time. Yeah,
especially since when we had to dump last time, it was because our kitchen sink got full, so we started using a tub to wash the dishes, and we were right across from the bathhouse, so that made our water last a little longer for the black tank. And showers, we did our showers at the back at the bathhouse, which are greatly improved since the last time we were here. They are remodeled and very nice.
Yeah.
So we're going to show you some of the beautiful scenery on our short drive today.
We got a crazy hill to go up too, guys, about 5 miles or so before we get to this campground. There's a super crazy hill that goes up, and it's kind of windy, so hopefully we'll be able to show you some of that. Hopefully you'll be able to see it once we get it on camera for you guys.
Yeah, I remember that hill being pretty scary last time. It's like, are we on the right road? Because it was dark from all the trees and windy and kind of steep hill, but we made it just fine, and hopefully we will again today. Well, it's travel day, and I'm kind of mixed feelings about this. We've really enjoyed our time here in Washington with our family. We've spent just over a month here. We got here the very end of April, and it's June 5th, and we're heading out. But it's kind of crazy because even though we've been here over a month, we've probably only seen our kids 4 or 5 times because, you know, that little 4-letter word, work. But it was good seeing them at least, and we're heading to Oregon.
Yep.
Where are we going?
Oregon. That's the best I can get you. South from where we are.
Yeah. So we just did a weekend here. We didn't film it at all, but Scott went on a deep sea fishing charter with his brother and his dad and another couple of family members, and it was his brother's wife Brittany's first deep sea fishing trip along with their son Matthew, and we had a great time with Matthew. He came over and hung out with us a lot at the trailer, and Brittany and Matthew had a great first fishing trip. I didn't go, there wasn't a spot on the boat, and I'm kind of thankful for that, hearing about the experience. Yeah, I'm glad I stayed home at the
guys,
camper.
we went out about 20 plus miles offshore. You couldn't see shore, first of all, so she wouldn't have liked that. It was really rough water, so she wouldn't have liked that. It was cold out there, so she wouldn't have been a fan. Then we were fishing in about 600 feet of water, using about 3 pounds of lead to get down there, and we were doing bottom fishing. So there was a lot of cranking on the lines and everything to get them back up once you got a fish on. So I'm glad that she didn't end up going as well. She wouldn't have had fun, I don't think.
And it was cold and wet and windy, and so I just stayed home at the camper and I did my own thing, and that was nice to just have it all to myself till the other day. But we're gonna head toward
US 101 North.
101 North and Oregon, and which sounds strange going on 101 North to Oregon, but that's how we're doing it because we don't want to go 101 South because it's not good for big RVs, I guess. So we're heading over to I-5, but we'll take you along.
Feel it in my bones, I can feel it in my veins. Hands in the sky, I can feel the winds of change. You live and you learn, and I hope I've seen enough to make something right and make up for what I've lost. I was down, but things are looking up. I wanna get high on you, caught by surprise by you. Want you to make my heart feel as much as I know it should. I wanna get high on you, caught by surprise by you. Want you to make my heart feel as much as I know it should. Turned around, didn't ever think they could.
our site at Premier Resorts here near Eugene, Oregon, guys. The sites here and the park here is very, very well upkept, manicured real nicely, and all of the spots here have concrete pads. Ours is a real nice pull through. There's something, a downside I would say to this is right here on the other side of this fence line is Interstate 5. So we had quite a bit of road noise last night, but we turned on the fan and it wasn't really that bad at all. We did have a full hookup site here, so we had 30 amp, 50 amp, 20 amp, we had water, and we also had dump. So as we're getting ready to leave for the day, I'm over here flushing the black tank. I'll save you the details on that, but we had no power issues. As you can see over here by the tires on the trailer, we are a little bit low on the non-camping side, but we fixed that with some of our Lego blocks. We had plenty of room to park in the front, even with the big 43-foot Momentum fifth wheel. If we would have had time, we definitely had the room to drop the deck, and we had a pretty decent site. Since we didn't have any neighbors behind us, we had a decent little view of that lake back there, which was pretty cool. Visible or Verizon Wireless didn't work very well here at all, but our Starlink was a champ as usual. I just put it right over there on the picnic table, and we had no problems whatsoever with the Starlink. It was a great little spot for an overnighter, absolutely, for sure. And like I said, probably the only downside was I-5, literally 2 or 3 sites down from us is the interstate. They did have a couple of dog parks. They also had a free dog wash here. So this place was awesome. If you're ever on I-5 going north or south near the Eugene area, I'd give it a try. Well, we really appreciate you sticking around this far. And if you've made it this far, go ahead and give us a thumbs up on the video. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe. That really helps us out. It doesn't cost you anything but about 3 seconds of time. So now, the big health update. What do you got?
Well, y'all, in just about 4 months, I have lost another 3 pounds this week, 3 pounds exactly, for a total of 46.3 pounds. And this shirt I bought 2 years ago, hadn't been able to wear it because it was too small. It fits, y'all. I'm so happy. And down another size, so feeling great. And how'd you do?
Well, I'm on not maintenance in my transition. I'm going from the original plan to more different types of foods now. I'm adding more foods in and starting to try and slow and stop my weight loss. I still lost 0.9 pounds this week, but it was my first week of transitioning as well. We're actually on our way soon to go get some fruit because that's the next step. This next week I have to add some fruit into my diet, and we'll see what happens next week.
Yes, I'm so excited for him. He's done awesome. I'm so thankful he joined me on this program, and you can too. Just fill out the form in the description, or just message us. Our Facebook page, we post more updates on there, so make sure you follow our Facebook page, and you can message us through there as well.
And as always, Semper Fi.
And God bless.
Hello, I'm Gracie with Gracie and Jacques Adventure. Join us next time on Jarhead and Ginger's Journey.